Nigerian time 6:25 a.m. The news headline: Nigeria, Plateau Assembly delaying ban on oppo grazing, Lalong. The news in full. Plateau State Governor Simon Lalong has, despite using his position as the chairman of the Northern Governors Forum to prevail on his colleagues to stand against open grazing by adopting modern ranching, and the effort to outlaw the practice in Plateau is being delayed by the State House of Assembly. He stressed that the bill sent to the Assembly, which would outlaw open grazing in the state if passed into law, is yet to be passed. Rather, a false narrative accusing the government of not doing anything is spread in the state. But for recent attacks and subsequent disruptions, the governor disclosed the National Livestock Transformation Program (NLTP) would have been launched at the Wasai Grazing Reserve to commence ranching and create jobs and opportunities, and business opportunities. And speaking on Thursday at the Azi Inyako Youth Center, Dadinkowa, Jos, while swearing in the executives of the Plateau Youth Council (PYC), Lalong urged the youth to be wary of some politicians who take pride in trying to set the youth against the government by insinuating that the governor or the government do not care about people, or is allowing land belonging to Plateau indigenes to be grabbed by foreign traders. His words: "This is a great opportunity that I have personally longed for, to meet with my dear youth under the umbrella of the Plateau Youth Council. I have personally longed to meet you people, and because you are the beacon of the youth movement in the States." This swearing in is coming at a time when Plateau State and Nigeria needs the unity, vibrancy, support, and positive action of the youth more than ever. That is why I continue to appeal to the youth to eschew violence, hatred, intolerance, and bigotry. Rather, our youth should embrace tolerance, diversity, mutual respect, and love, which are more powerful, enduring, and beneficial to the society in the long run. You must resist the toxic narratives that push you to resort to unconventional means of ventilating your grievances. Government shall work closely with the new leadership of the PYC, that is the Plateau Youth Council, to ensure that our youth are kept abreast and involved in all empowerment programs of the state and federal government. Speaking further, he added, "I would like to also speak to my dear youth over the challenges of information mismanagement and politicization of our collective destiny by a few people who want to always cause disharmony between the citizens and government using manipulation, lies, propaganda, and political gimmicks. It is unfortunate that in recent times, some politicians have taken pride in trying to set the youth against the government by insinuating that the governor or the government does not care about the people, or is allowing land belonging to Plateau indigenes to be grabbed by foreign herders. This is an apparent lie that has no basis in the face of facts. Contrary to this mischief, our government is the first in history of Plateau State and one of the few, if not the only one in Nigeria, to sign anti-land grabbing law, which we initiated as an executive bill. To date, no one has ever either approached the courts to lodge any complaint of land grabbing or even sent a petition to me. Yet, you hear this narrative being spread like wildfire. Similarly, our efforts to end conflict between herders and farmers are being ignored and twisted for politics. As chairman of the Northern Governors, I prevailed on my colleagues to take a position against open grazing by adopting modern ranching. I sent a bill to the House of Assembly which will outlaw open grazing in Plateau State if passed into law. To date, the House of Assembly is yet to pass the law, yet you hear the false narrative accusing the government of not doing anything or standing with the people. And the news analysis is that the governor of Plateau State, known to be Simon Along, has come out to say that of recent there have been issues about this open grazing by the Fulani herdsmen, where the cows go by foot and destroy a whole lot of people's farmland, and some even take the opportunity to kill people, residents, commuters, and commit a whole lot of atrocities, by raping their women and children, kidnapping a whole lot of people for ransom. And that is why a whole lot of governors, especially in the south, had actually come and agree that there would be an anti-open grazing law, that everyone that has a cow should actually seek a ranching, a ranching method has been introduced. They will keep their cow somewhere somewhere safe, and they nurture them at a single location, and after a while, when the cows are ripe for selling and anything, then they can do that. And you know that the Miyetti Lakataho had actually been against this anti-open grazing law by the southern governors. They had a meeting, about 17 of them, and these southern governors have started implementing, signing this into law. We had the cases of those states that have signed its own into law, even Lagos State, and we're expecting that other governors will follow status quo. And this is the governor of Plateau State, after being lambasted and then backlashed by the public, that the Fulani herdsmen are actually causing more havoc to the people, and that the governor is anti-people because he's not doing anything as regards these Fulani herdsmen. And the governor, who happens to be Simon Along of Plateau State, who happens to be the chairman of the Northern Governors Forum, has actually said that as regards this open grazing, that he has the efforts to outlaw the practice in Plateau State is being delayed by the State House of Assembly and not him. He stressed that the bill has been sent to the Assembly, which would outlaw open grazing in the states if passed into law, and that they are the ones that are yet to pass this.